Well, look at us. It's Cards Against Sanity here again. We're back. And today, we're bringing you something special. Again, it's double deck tech day again, and we're going to bring you double white aggro. But before we get started, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Check out links in the description for both Darth Model Shop, where you can get all of your local supplies for Magic and for other toys and games at a low cost, reasonable price, and support a local business. And also check out the link in the description for Mancon, who hosts some gaming evenings in Dartford on a Tuesday night, and very kindly sponsoring us to be able to create more content, which is really, really helpful. Give them both a check out. That's the plugging over. Let's get down on plugging some mono white aggro holes, shall we? Let's not. Right. This is mono white aggro, everyone. Hi. There are two versions of doing this. This version is just hit really hard and ramp slightly and control the board. The unsung heroes of mono white aggro currently are Usher of the Fallen, which is a 1-drop 2/1 with boast to make a 1/1 white human. Remember, you can boast as you swing, after you swing, or during damage. Like anytime it's attacked, you can do it. It's a little bit like Raider was for Ixalan. And in Clarion Spirit, whenever you cast your second spell each turn, make a 1/1 spirit creature token with flying. Pooh, this does some work. And then also to have a little bit more removal in the deck, we've got 3 copies of Kabira's Takedown and 4 copies of Skytave Apparition. Also filling out the 2-drop slot, we've got Luminarch Aspirant, because why wouldn't you? Seasoned Hallowblade, because see above. And Rune of Sustenance, because it's that little bit of draw the deck needs, and it gives something lifelink, which is really helpful. We tend to stick Rune of Sustenance onto more of the Skyclaves, so that's amazing. We're running 2 copies of Luris in the 3-drop slot, which will come onto the other white aggro deck in a bit, because he's important there as well. 2 copies of Bazri's Lieutenant and 3 copies of Halvar God of Battle, a new white god, mythic god from Kaldheim, who has 2 halves. First half is his front face, which is 4 and 2, which is 2 and 2 white. For a 4/4, creatures that are enchanted or equipped have double strike. Thank you. I like that in a white aggro deck. At the beginning of each combat, you may attach aura or equipment attached to a target creature to target creature. So you can swap things around at the beginning of combat for free, which is really cool. And then his back half is Sword of the Realms, which is 1 and a white for enchanted creature, gets +2/+0, has vigilance, and when it dies, put it back in someone's hand. Mainly its owners. That'd be helpful. This is best of 3 deck. We're going to run in best of 1 today. The sideboard for this is 3 copies of Giant Killer to take down a bigger threats like mono green's a big thing at the moment. 4 copies of Feat of Resistance because we like protection. 3 copies to deal with anti-aggro decks. Shepherd of the Flock to deal with burn decks. And Bazri Ket if we just feel like putting counters on things and having some fun, which we do. But we'll have a look at the second half of this later. We're going to jump into some best of 1s with this, with white aggro. Oh, here's the other one. We'll have a look at Luris aggro in the second half. We'll play, no, we won't. We'll play a best of 3 with it. Let's do a best of 3 with mono white aggro so you can see both halves of it. And then we'll play a best of 3 with Luris aggro as well so you can see that one as well. Unless they're awful games, in which case we will not do that at all. But I hope everyone is well today. It is approximately, 4 in the afternoon? It's 4:10 at time of recording. And the sunset over the River Thames looks lovely. I will not lie. Hello, Salonia. Let's kill you slowly. Let's turn this off. Sorry. Yeah. This could start out as a seasoned Hallowblade deck and build. But we'll see. I like these sleeves. These are really cool. Shiny. Whereas ours is just big white cat man. Let's get a seasoned Hallowblade down. Because I don't think you've got a way of killing it properly. Which is helpful. And the first thing to be discarded is probably the other seasoned Hallowblade, if I'm perfectly honest. Either that or the Clarion Spirit. Why would you discard the Clarion Spirit? Well, we discard the Clarion Spirit because if we pull up Luris, we can get it back. Quite simply. Oh, you playing this piece of absolute nonsense trash. Hate it. Any person who wants to play someone else's deck should go and build that deck and stop being an insufferable dickhead. That's why we hate it. That's why everyone hates Agent of Treachery. Just don't do it. Just don't be that guy or girl. Of course I'm going to block that. I'm not stupid. Discard the Clarion. No, discard the Seasoned Hallowblade. Kill off that zombie. And next turn we're going to Bazri's Lieutenant. onto Luminarch Aspirant, and Luminarch Aspirant onto Bazzoxan Tenement. And Idyllic Range. Oh, we've got all the counters going on here. This is cool. It's turning into sort of a counters deck. Yeah, we saw that coming, didn't we? Why you didn't force the discard off me of something else, I do not know, but either or. Oh, this is interesting. Right. There's a way about doing this. So we're going to Clarion Spirit first. Then we're going to Usher of the Fallen, which will generate a 1/1 Spirit. Then we're going to Idyllic Range, and because we've got 3 planes, we're going to put a +1/+1 counter onto Clarion Spirit, because then Heartless Act can't kill it. And neither can Bone Crusher Giant. We're going to discard Cast Lardon Veil. And continue. I get panicky every single time I see a delivery driver out this door, because I teach during the day. And when I've got people coming up to the door, knocking and going, I've got parcel, and kids teaching. No one cares. Right, what's he got? If this is Crux, we could be in some sort of trouble, but I doubt it is. Oh, that's fine. You can get rid of him. Oh, no issues with that at all. See? Clarion Spirit's safe. Right, now it's Croxer. Yeah, that's all fine. Do your thing. Rune of Sustenance. Planes. That's fine. Just hit for all of the damage. I should have kept the plane to keep that alive. He's going to bring Croxer back. There we go. Imagine if we rip a Sky March Aspirant. No, we don't. Right, so this is where we get the second triggers from Clarion Spirit. So Lurrus comes out, and then we Luminarch. I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter onto one of the spirits. I'm going to hit with the spirit in the air. Clarion Spirit does work. I will say this repeatedly. It really, really does work. I wish there were more spirits in standard, to be honest. I'd love to do a spirit deck. That's fine. Don't mind. How much damage can I go around the side with next turn? You've got 2 land open. If you kill off something... Oh, interesting. Oh, you've got Village Rights in hand, haven't you? Of course you do. So coming through 9. No, he's going to sack it. I want the damage next turn. He's not going to sack it. That's interesting. Right, so Usher of the Fallen. And then Luminarch. There we go. Beats Rakdos. This is competitive stuff. That's why it has a number 1 next to it. Right. This is going to be fun. So, let's take out Halvar, because we didn't see you and didn't do much. Putting all 3 copies of Bats around because we can. Putting 2 copies of Bats around. I'm then going to take out a Selfless. No, I'm not. I'm going to keep you. I'm going to take out Kabira Takedown. I'm going to put in 2 copies of Glass Casket. Because I think that's sensible. But we'll see. I'm being sent about 4,000 messages, which I will check when this is done. Mono aggro is hard to side against with that deck, isn't it? You're just going to have some sweepers and pray. Which is what I'd be doing. Only sweeper I think that really ruins this deck is Crippling Fear. The rest we can give Indestructible to bits, but Crippling Fear screws this deck like massively. Crippling Fear is such a good card. This is a keep and a half. Christ alive, that's a good hand. Yeah, thank you. And we've got repeated life triggers. Not life triggers, but keeping stuff alive trigger. And there's the Luminarch. Selfless Saver down, you come boy. Who's a good boy? He's a good boy. That's who's a good boy. I don't particularly want to play this yet. But it's the first thing to discard. Here's the casket. Let's get Hallerblade down, not the Aspirant just yet. So that casket will be good for Crocs when it turns back up again, because I don't think there's any artifact removal in that deck. Yeah, that's understandable. Why did you not swing? I get sacrificing it, but you didn't swing with the cards, you nump. Let's get Aspirin down. On itself. We don't want that to die. We want to keep it alive every way possible. So we'll keep Selfless Savior as the backup dude for this one. Also, not enough people talking about this card and how broken it is. On turn 3, gives something +2/+2 flying and first strike. Now, if it's this guy, which it's going to be, it becomes what is now, for all intents and purposes, on combat, a 5/5 flying first striker with indestructible if we have Selfless Savior still on the board. And a Heart Attack's not killing it because it's got counters on it. What you got? That's fine. We actively and happily discard Basri's Lieutenant here. And the best thing is we've now got an anti-Croxer dude, because this is going to be a 7/7 by the time the Croxer can swing. Ooh, that causes me issues. Logically, Basri-Ket's the right choice here. No, it's not. Target permanent. Glass Casket. We know what we're doing. Sort of. Is that a land, though? Sounds good. You can have the 2. No issues there. All right, there's Usher of the Fallen, but let's get Basri down. +1/+1 the Savior. So Savior can't be targeted by Heart Attack. To go to combat. +1/+1 on the Luminarch. Swing for 6 in the air. And unless he can kill my Luminarch Aspirant, he dies next turn. We discard anything. Mono white aggro, competitive decks. Okay, so that's competitive deck number 1 running mono white. We're going to look at the second competitive deck running mono white now, which is the mono white Lurrus. So think everything we've just done and then take everything down to the 2-drop slot, and that's basically it. So let's have a look. It's not as good as the mono white aggro itself, but it's fun. So it's just recursion over and over again with enchantments. So Alcide Life's Bounty comes in and the 4-drop as well for 4. 3 copies of Sentinel's Eyes. Valor of the Worthy is a good enchantment because it's +1/+1, and when our creatures do inevitably get blown up, they leave a spirit behind, so that's good. Clarion Spirit again does work. Kabira's Takedown, Luminarch Aspirant, Ruinous Sustenance, and Seasoned Hellblade all reappear, and all that glitters appears 3 times. So it's just enchantment stuff here and Lurrus. Was there a sideboard for that I should have spoken about? I think there was. There is. 3 copies of Fairy Guidemother for flying, 4 copies of Giant Killer, an extra Selfless Savior, an extra Sentinel's Eyes, Basri Solidarity for counters across everything, and then Feat of Resistance. There we go. Let's play this in best of 3. Where are you, Lurrus? There you are, boy. Who's a good cat? Cats aren't good. If you own a cat, get a dog. I said it. I said what I said. Yes, we're still wearing the hat. Thank you for that. The hair's awful. Just because it's ginger. Oh, we shouldn't take this, but we can, and we're going to. We're going to Kabir Takedown as the land. Oh, we should not be allowed to take this, but we'll go, oh, this is awful. This could be Giants, I don't know. If it's Giants, why do you run Swiftwater Cliffs? What is it? Is it tempo? But even then, you'd run Snow because you've got better access to other cards. Bone Crush Giant. Oh, even worse. Okay. Right, so here we go. Usher of the Fallen and Luminarch. Go to combat, +1/+1 the Usher. Because now we've got Lurrus around. We've got all the enchantments that are recurable from this. Oh, it's a newish deck. Oh, okay. So Sentinel's Eyes on the Luminarch. All that glitters on the Usher. Combat, counter, swing. Now, Rune of Sustenance is going to come in very handy here because it's going to give something lifelink, bump the Usher, and draw us a card all in one turn. That, my friends, is value. Is it M21s? Is this a starter build deck? They're all M21 cards so far, including the land. Interesting. If you cast a non-creature spell, that gets a +1/+1. Oh, interesting. Right. Loris. You may cast one permanent spell with an equal mana cost of 2 or less. This has 2 or less. Why can't I play this? Doesn't make any sense. Swing. You have to block with everything. Oh, I put it in my hand. I'm an idiot. Oh, that's why I can't cast it. Because it's not in my deck. It's my companion. I'm stupid. And somehow they still let me play this game. But there we go. Let's just get the hair out, shall we? There we go. Look at this. It's just a main. Bronze-hide Lion, I am not. Barely a tabby. We've got engraved 2 copies of Sentinels. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, come on, buddy. I know you're probably new to the game, but this can't be that hard for you. Yeah, put more stuff in my graveyard, please. Loris. And grant me access to my entire graveyard. Usher. Usher. Yeah, man. Loris is going to die now. Yeah. All right. Well, I've got plenty of cards to refuel Sentinel's Eyes with. I'd like more land, actually, if I'm being perfectly honest here. The idyllic range would have been really good. Ooh. Interesting. Oh, bugger. Secure protection. And let's exile. It's not actually because I need that there. Let's pump it. This shouldn't be that hard to kill. He's going to target something. And not going to know what protection does, hopefully. Okay. M21 card. Come on. Do something. There we go. Protection from blue. Fizzle that out. Hopefully he swings. Or not. There we go. And then we'll block with the aspirant because it's got protection from blue. All right. There's the land we want. Sentinel's Eyes onto Usher the Fallen. Get rid of the land first. Not that I can bring Loris back, but... Rune of Sustenance onto the Usher. Let's draw. What are we drawing, everyone? Land. Sentinel's Eyes again onto the Usher. Let's get rid of... Loris isn't coming back. Who are we kidding? Swing with a 6/5 lifelinker. And then kicks Selfless Savior onto the field. Not kick, but no one should kick dogs. Dogs are wonderful humans, creatures, things. We love the pluppers. Let's just get a full list of the enchantments that are currently on here. Can we? Sentinel's Eyes, Runes. There's a lot on there. You're milling yourself for 4. Why? I no understand. Why you do this? All right, let's go ham. Another Luminarch. Sentinel's Eyes onto... Is that one of my two? No, it is there. Sentinel's Eyes onto the Luminarch here. Let's get rid of both of these. Combat. Swing both of these. And hopefully he tries to block the 3/3 with that weird. Just there, fine. That's 32. You could argue that in mono aggro you could play more Angelly based, but no. It's a pretty puppy. Sorry, distracted again. $25 minutes on your timer. How long's on mine? 26. Okay. Ew. All right. That's how we're playing games today. Combat. Yep. Yep. I will kill your board. Oh, you lose. Fine. Okay. And now we can sideboard. Let's just, for fun, get some protection here. So let's drop a Valor and drop 2 Halberblades and put all 3 of the resistances in, just to get protection in the deck. Because he's got what looks like a lot of spot removal that we don't want to have to deal with, but we will. Oh, he quit, so we win. Fantastic. That's Mono White Aggro for the day, everyone. Hopefully you've enjoyed this as much as I've enjoyed making it. Remember, check out the links in the description for Dark Model Shop, Mancom, and the rest of the channel. And I will see all of you guys soon.